Get for me. Hi.
Can I get what?
Can I have a fabric?
Fabric.
Yeah.
Fabric. What's up, y'all? So I said I wasn't gonna record because I just wanted to like get through this prom dress, but I think I am because I haven't posted on my YouTube in a really long time and I need the content, like content. Yeah, so this is what year is this? 2022. So this is prom season 2022. I'm gonna let y'all in on the secret. If y'all heard it, y'all heard it. If y'all didn't, y'all did it. If y'all rewind it. And I'm just tired. Like, I'm so tired. But I had 2 prom dress orders this season. One of them was like a yellow one, and I'll probably slap some clips into this of that. I guess it was another failure. I feel like, and this is where my frustration gets into play. So like, I get a picture and I'll have to like design a garment based off the picture for the client, and sometimes a lot of these pictures on Instagram are very distorted. You know what I'm saying? They're very edited, very Instagram model-ish, and it doesn't give, like, when you make a garment and with the material, it doesn't give the same effect in reality versus what you see on the internet. So I made the dress, and the dress was super cute. I needed to like alter a few things on the dress, but when it boiled down to it, my client was like, she wanted more volume in the hips. That dress didn't have volume. It was a very straight down dress. Now in the picture, the girl had edited hips. She expanded her hips in the picture. She probably had a BBL. So the dress would fall on her differently than it would do my actual client because she doesn't have a BBL, you know? She's a high schooler. And I think what she wanted me to do was to add more volume to the bottom of the dress. So I was going to rework the bottom of the dress, add tulle, add more fabric, just make it more vibrant and fuller, which in the beginning there was no communication. I didn't know she wanted volume. She just thought based off the picture it had volume, but it's just 2 different perspectives. So long story short, I think she wants to go and buy a different prom dress for a prom, which I completely get. Because my prom, y'all, I was working with a lady to do my prom dress, and it wasn't what I wanted it to be. She was going to help me make it, and I knew how I wanted to make it. But I think she just got scared and wanted to get it done. So she just did it, and it was just completely not what I wanted. So my mama ended up taking me to some, like, Project Cinderella, and I bought, like, 3 other prom dresses. So, like, I get it. Like, it's your prom. I get it. So anyways, I have this dress. I didn't get paid, and I'm so frustrated. Like, when I be trying to work with certain people, I just be trying to like bend on my rules, and it's like you put all this effort into making something and the client doesn't like it, then they don't want to pay you, but it's like you didn't waste all this time. That's why I require like my money to be up front. Like, I want all my money up front because it is what it is. I know I'm talented and I know my skill set, and I would continue to work to get the dress and garment right versus you at the quick of a second saying like, oh, I don't want it, and then I don't get paid. Like, you didn't waste all my time. But y'all, look what I'm working on now. She's so freaking cute. It's a beaded applique. I ordered it from Rhinestone Moonlight Rhinestone something. I'll have to look it up for y'all. So I am working with this organization in Kansas City who helps young girls basically like help them get ready for prom. Either provide dresses, get custom dresses, hair, makeup, just the whole 9. And it's for girls that are basically in need or show like, you know, like both of their parents have passed away, their mom passed away, just in need, you know, stories like this. This is the beaded applique that we ordered, and it's super cute, y'all. So what I did, the beaded applique came on like a mesh already, and the boob area, so here and here, was way wider than, ouch, it was way wider. So this part kind of stopped like right here. So what I did was cut the mesh all the way around, okay, even in the middle. And then I put it on my body form, and I added a new piece of mesh. This is like a nude mesh, so it would like flush more into her skin tone than the other mesh was, because the other mesh I think was purple. So I added a new piece of mesh, and so now I'm going in and I'm basically just hand stitching the beaded applique to the mesh of, so it can just kind of stay in place, because for this particular design she wants this middle part to be open with the mesh, and then I'm gonna add the other material. It's gonna be like a halter type dress, so I'm gonna add material to the side and back. But I'm not gonna do a sewing tutorial with y'all today because I am tired. I am trying to get this dress done in like 2 days and 3 days at the most. I'm saying 2, but 3 days at the most. So I'm trying to get this dress done. So I'm gonna just take you along with my journey, make this like a sewing vlog, like a normal. And I'm not really gonna go detail by detail, but the prom dress I made last year, it's a pink one that's on my page. That prom dress is a little bit more detailed on how I made like my circle skirt type thing. So you could, excuse me, watch that. But yeah, I'll talk to y'all when I get done with this. So deuces. So what I'm about to do is work on her skirt piece. So I have this pattern that was from a different client, and this client was a little bit larger. So what I'm going to do is take my client's measurements and just basically adjust this pattern. So I think I went ahead and measured the length, and that's where I marked it at, like right here going across. Her width, her waistline is 30 inches, so I'm gonna basically do 30 divided by 4. I actually did 8 inches, so that way it has seam allowance. And then we're gonna bring it down a little bit more. And then I also measured, so I measured her waist. Your waist essentially is right here at the waistline where your belly button falls. And then when I say lower waist, when I do lower waist measurements, it's literally the top part of like your little hips, like right above your buttocks. So I did that measurement for her too, and I did 34 divided by 4 is 8.5. So I'm gonna just come down a little bit lower and do 9 inches seam allowance, and I'm gonna just mark it. And then I'm also going to do her hip is 42, so 42 divided by 4 is 10.5. So I'm gonna bring this down towards her hip line, and I'm gonna do 10.5, so I'm gonna do 11. And seam allowance. Actually, I'm gonna do 10 because this has stretch, and she was hippie a little bit. She was kind of hippie, but yeah. Okay, yeah, so I did her hip 8 inches across. So basically I can see like these little dots on the fabric. I'm gonna take my Goodie curve ruler and just basically curve it around. Y'all cut, and then I'll have my skirt pattern ready to go. Yeah, so this is the fabric that she is going with. It's a purple lilac, super cute. It's a velvet. I freaking love velvet, and it's super like shiny. It just has this glow to it, like, yeah. All right, y'all, so I forgot I was recording already, and I got up and started sewing some more. I went ahead and took my pattern piece that I cut and went ahead and cut the skirt part of the dress, and I also cut a band part as well. So I'm gonna put this down. Where's my phone stand? I be acting like I don't have a phone stand. Let me use it. I went ahead and cut the skirt piece. This is the back left. So the front piece I cut on the fold. In the back piece, I cut 2 separate pieces because I need to put the zipper in the back. So this is the front piece. I went ahead and cut it. I serged the edges. As you can see, that periwinkle is periwinkling. So I got that front piece and of course both of the sides. And then I also cut out 2 band pieces. This is actually going to be sewn to the top of the skirt part, but it's going to be flipped inward, so it's almost like a lining to the top half of the band. It just creates more structure. So I did that by using the top half of this as my measure, like as my pattern, and then I just measured 3 inches wide because I wanted it 3 inches. So that's how I essentially did that. So now I'm about to just sew all my pieces together, and I'm gonna sew all my pieces together, and I'm gonna show y'all what it looked like before I attach the zipper. So
what you doing in that kitchen, boy?
I went ahead and stitched the sides together, and I pressed it. You can't even tell, it looks so blended. And then I went ahead and stitched the band not on 100%, meaning I left a gap in the middle, a huge gap in the middle, but I stitched the sides together because what I'm about to do is basically go ahead and put the zipper onto the back end of the dress. But I left a gap right here because I'm going to, after I finish the top half of the dress, which is going to be a halter-like style, I'm going to basically tuck it in between these 2 pieces, and then I'm gonna stitch it like together straight across. My goal today is to finish the bottom half of this skirt. Then tomorrow I can work on the top half, get that on there. Then Monday I can hand stitch that beautiful beaded applique and then be done. Feel me? So yeah. Okay, y'all, so I'm not sure where I left off, but today is day 2. That's Bubs. And I basically have the midsection of the skirt dress ready to go. So the top part, of course, is going to be like a halter top. And then this is the midsection, and then the train's going to flow. I just wanted to show y'all what this looked like. I went ahead and put the zipper in. You remember I did the band. I only attached the back portion of the band. I'm about to work on the train of the skirt. So basically I'm going to take the circumference of the bottom half and get to cutting. So I left off with me getting ready to cut the train of the dress, and I realized during that process that the fabric was really narrow. It was measuring at a width of like 31 inches, and my client wanted a full circle skirt train that was the length of 35 inches. So I basically was like, let me wait. My client also pulled up yesterday, so I was like, I'll just wait till she gets here so we can kind of talk this through and figure out what we're gonna do. So basically what we're gonna do is lower the midsection of her dress. She was gonna have her train start like mid-thigh, where now her train is gonna start right above her knee, so it shortens the length of the train, but also provides that still flare and flowy look that she wanted. So yes, between me meeting with them and today, I literally made a whole nother skirt. You see how long this one is? Whole nother skirt, because I know I showed y'all this skirt that I made. So I actually went ahead and just seam ripped this back section where the zipper was and made just a longer skirt. I also took it in for her because her measurements with this stretchy fabric, it was just too loose on her. So I took it in so it can be snatched, y'all. And I went ahead and applied the new zipper. So it's ready for me either to do the top pieces or for me to put on a train. I think the next thing that I'm going to do is put on the top pieces, and I'll show y'all what those look like too. So it's gonna be a halter type vibe. So I have 2 of these. I also did this today. I went ahead, well, between yesterday and today. So basically it's gonna sit kind of like this. Of course, y'all, she got smaller boobs than me, so all of this won't be poking with her beaded applique, and it's gonna cover the side and drape down in the back, and then she'll be able to pull it up and tie it. But also remember, we have that beaded applique, so the beaded applique is gonna cover all of this. You won't even see this part of the dress. This is just the foundation. So I have that for both sides. So basically what I need to do is just kind of insert it into the skirt. I'll put this on my body form and try to record it so I can just slip that into this video. Yeah, I'm so tired. Like, I be so out of breath. So I also did today was go ahead and cut out the train of her skirt. I did basically the circle skirt method. I did 2 separate pieces instead of like folding the fabric in 4s and doing 1 full piece. So this here is the back side of the train, and then these are of course her side seams, and it drapes along in the back. And then I also have the front half of her train. So what I need to do is go ahead and just serge these edges, put the stitch the circle skirt together, you know, the 2 side seams. I also am going to use horsehair on the fabric, which is back here. This is horsehair. I'm gonna use this at the bottom of the train just so we will have that fullness and the gathers and the volume that we want at the bottom. So hopefully I'll show y'all when I'm putting this on. So
Wait, how you doing? What you doing doing the sport? Okay, cause so like my mommy is showing and the thing is like hey and you like what? Okay, what? I'm not setting. So we
what's up, y'all? So this is day 4, day 5 on the dress. I feel like it was a day in there that I really didn't do anything in between, but I'm gonna show y'all what it looked like today. Today my client is gonna pull up and try on the dress one more time just so I can check the fit, and then if the fit looks good, then I'm gonna go ahead and basically pin the beaded applique kind of on her a little bit. I don't know if I'm gonna start hand sewing while she's in the dress or pin it, take it off, put it on the body form, yada yada yada. This is what it looks like. The other day I was working on the train. I sewed in the horsehair at the bottom just so it would give it this volume at the bottom, and you can play with it But yes, hopefully I'll remember to record when she comes to try it on and y'all can see what it looks like.